As of now, I'm on day 34 of 75, and this has proven to be more of a mental challenge than a physical one. It's not because my muscles are sore from working out every day, or because I'm doing hard things which is causing me to need to be disciplined. It's because I'm doing the same thing every day. When this challenge became a trend on TikTok, people made alternative versions of it like 75 soft or 75 easy, where they would take certain habits away. For example, maybe you wouldn't need to read 10 pages a day, or maybe you would only need to work out once. This defeats the purpose of the challenge because it's not really 75 hard if you don't have that mental aspect to it. The point of the challenge isn't for a particular physique goal or weight loss or muscle building. The goal is to challenge your mind. And most people quit not because what they're doing is hard necessarily, but because they get bored. And in this video, I'm going to explain what happens when you get bored and why it leads you to being so inconsistent. Before I started 75 Hard, I had already developed a consistent habit of going to the gym, drinking a gallon of water a day, reading 10 pages of a book. But the reason I decided to do it is because I have a problem where I change my goals too often. Sometimes I'll be a month into a bulk and I decide, oh, maybe it's better if I go on a cut, or maybe I don't want to bulk right now. Maybe I should just maintain. I'll change my goals here and there, and I'll change my approach and my habits too. What I've found the reason for this and what I've learned from 75 Hard so far is that when our brain gets bored, when we do the same thing every day, our brain will make up reasons and try to trick us into stopping. Maybe our brain will say, oh, maybe this goal looks better. This goal is more important. This is higher priority than this. And we'll change around our goals too much. Within reason, if you uncover a layer of purpose that you didn't see before, you might need to change direction in your life, of course. But when you get to a point where you're changing your goals every month, you're making no progress towards any of them. Changing my goals too often caused me to plateau in my fitness and in general just not make progress to any of my goals. When you become inconsistent, you become unorganized. There's so much information and ideas in your brain that are conflicting. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do this. That it starts to drive you a little bit crazy. And that was starting to happen to me. 75 Hard changes that because it's the exact same thing every day. If I were to do all of the 75 Hard habits for one day, it would be nothing to me. It would be easy. It would just be maybe an active day. But the challenge that comes from it, when you do that thing every day, it becomes monotonous and your brain gets bored. The reason why so many people quit is because they get bored of it, not because it's too hard. That's why you see online people are like, I quit 75 Hard because it was bad for my mental health. Or I quit 75 Hard because it was bad for my physical health. I was sore. I was whatever. Excuses. People quit this challenge because they get bored, because it's the same thing every day. The same logic can apply to everyday consistency. Everyone says that they want to go on monk mode and disappear for a year and all this flashy stuff that sounds really cool. It sounds badass. People make routines that they're supposedly going to follow for 6 months without stopping. And they're just like, I'm going to put my head down and work. I'm not going to talk to anyone. I'm not going to hang out with anyone. Then 2 weeks into starting, they've already decided that that goal wasn't good for them. That doing this was bad for their mental health. And maybe it was. But the more and more you do this, the less consistent you get. They tell themselves, oh, maybe this goal isn't as important as I thought, or maybe this goal is more important. And then they wonder why every 2 weeks they're completely changing their approach. It's not just about doing things that are hard. It's about doing them day in and day out without fail, no matter what happens. The people who succeed on things like monk mode or 75 Hard or any challenge that involves consistency are the ones who say, I don't care what happens. I don't care if the world ends. I'm going to complete these 75 days. And on that note, I hope you guys have a great day.